Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve Leetcode 53, that is maximum subarray. Given an integer array nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sum. Okay. A subarray is a contiguous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. That means a subarray should be continuous. Okay, not like this. We had one here, four here, and four here. Not like that. We have to add continuous values and return a sub return the sum of a subarray whose sum is maximum. Like for this example, for this subarray, this one we get the maximum sum as 6. For any other subarray like this one, we get -1. For this we get -4. Okay. For this we get -1. For this we get 0. Okay, we get 2 here, and like this we get for this subarray we get 6. That is the maximum. Okay, so how to do it? We're going to use Kadane's algorithm. Okay, so what happening in what is the problem in normal algorithm is that if we add if we add uh, the current element to the sum, we get -2 here, and -2 is greater than 0. Sum remains -2. Okay, and answer remains 0 as 0 is greater. Now -1, -1, still 0 is greater. So uh, we keep 0 as our answer. Now -3, that means it becomes -4. Still 0 remains uh, greater, so we use answer. But look at the problem here. If we keep summing, if we keep adding this way, we will never get the maximum subarray correctly. As if you see that for this subarray, we are getting a sum of -1. Okay, but we can do one thing. If we choose only this subarray like this, okay, this subarray, this is positive and greater than 1. That means we have to check one condition, that if any time the sum is less than 0, we revert back to sum equal to 0. That means for if we start again, -2, is -2 greater than answer? No. Therefore, we again put back sum equal to 0. Okay. Now sum is again 0. Now 1 is we add 1 to 0. That means 1. Now which is greater? 1 is greater. So we update answer to 1. Okay. Now -3. -3 plus 1 becomes -2. Is -2 greater than 1? No. Therefore 1 remains, and we edit the sum as 0 again. Now 4 plus 0 is 4. Now the total sum is 4 is greater, so answer is updated to 4. Okay. Now -1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Is 3 greater than answer? No. But is it negative? No. So we will keep 3 as our current sum. Okay. As this portion is still positive in number, hope we can get some other number that will increase the sum. Okay. But if it was negative, that means if it was some negative number here, adding only the after values, after these positive values would keep our answer as correct. But as this sum is positive, we will keep on adding. Now 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. Is 5 greater than 4? Yes, therefore we update answer by 5. Now 1. Okay. 5 plus 1 is 6. Is 6 greater than 5? Yes, therefore I update 6 as our answer. Now -5. -5 means 1. So is 1 greater than 6? No. But is it negative? No. That means we can keep sum as 1. Okay. Now 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. So 5 is not greater than 6. Therefore we keep our answer as 6. Okay. Let us take another example. For this example, sum equal to 0, answer equal to, let's take 0. If we come to this location, sum is 1. 1 is greater than 0, therefore answer is 1. Okay, therefore answer should be 1. But for this example, uh, if we take s equal to 0 and answer equal to 0, that means we are considering, we are assuming that only positive numbers are in, only this maximum sum is positive. That means we are doing it wrong. Like for this example, if one element, if the array consists of one element and it is negative, or maybe in some other array where all elements are negative, we can that keeping answer equal to 0 will give us wrong answer. How? Suppose we come here, sum is -1, is -1 greater than 0? But no, therefore 0 remains, sum equal to 0. But here you can see that answer remained as 0 throughout the array, but you can see that 0 is not our maximum, -1 is our maximum. Okay, this is the maximum. For this example, uh, here also if we keep uh, 0 as a starting value of answer, we come, is becomes -1, answer remains 0. Then is it becomes 0, then -2. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to assign answer as the minimum value of array from the front. Okay, so here the minimum value is 1. So let's take an example for this array, -2 and -3. Okay, so is equal to 0 and answer we initialize as -3 as this is the minimum value. So what we do is -1 is becomes -1. Is -1 greater than -3? Yes, -1 is greater than -3. Therefore, answer is updated to -1. Now, as it is sum is negative, we make sum equal to 0 again. Now -2. 0 plus -2 is -2. If -2 is -2 greater than -1? No. So therefore, no need to update answer, and again change sum to 0. Now -3. -3 is -3 greater than -1? No. Therefore, no change to answer, and update sum to 0 again. Now array is complete. Now you can confidently say that our algorithms finds the maximum subarray. Okay. So to code this question, we have to take two variables, s equal to 0 and answer equal to minimum of the array. Okay. This way we can clearly check. Now we're going to traverse to the array for I in nums. Okay, we're going to add the current element to the sum, s plus equal to I. Now we are checking and we are updating the answer value to the maximum value of sum and I. So therefore answer will become maximum of answer comma sum. Okay, like for this example, when my answer was -3 and sum was -1, if answer is get sum is greater, therefore answer will be updated. So, and for this and one thing we need to do, if now if the sum is less than 0 currently, we will need to update the sum as told earlier that for like this example, up to here the sum is negative. So if we add, if we fresh start from here, we will get only positive number. But if we haven't done that, we if we had added to whatever the negative value, therefore we will not get the maximum salvation. Okay, so this is the complete algorithm, and now we need to return the answer. Okay, so let's run and submit. Okay, so one thing you need to remember that we need to update the maximum variable first, then check if sum is less than 0 or not. Okay, otherwise it will cause an issue. I faced this problem myself again when I thought that I can write this line wherever I thought I used to write it here. I mean, like here at the end, and it led to errors. Okay, so remember to update the answer variable first, then check for is sum less than 0 or not. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.